take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On play action, now Brady. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Let's show him how to play.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Buccaneers.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch the safety creep. He's cracked. No, ticky tick.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
I don't think you got it, son. 26 months.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He was brought down by 8.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run.
It's a gain of
Let's get
5.
back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's third down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Complete.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Washington 7.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for 6. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They run for it with Breida, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Wait, that 380. Hey, 66.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On the option, here's Taylor. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 16 yards of first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on second down, Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
Bring it!
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nick Chubb. A gain of 1.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Brady's pass.
Picked off by Troy Apken. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Washington.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He's going to run, but he's got a little, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 22-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Washington first down.
Come on, let's go. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, check. Hey, watch the slant.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the run.
To throw is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Brady will try again on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Washington.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, it's no good. Marr pushed it right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 44 to Mike. Cover. Rip right. Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Go. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Strip that ball. Ball 50. 44. Hey, ball 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
44 to Mike. Check. I'm coming after you.
The first throw here for the backup Taylor. Going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They're on 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Washington.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now an option play on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run the option to start the drive. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Right here. 44, Mike, 44.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
1st down.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Mike 51. Man, I got you. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. 72. Regular.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. We got three. 66. 18, Mike, 18. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch 18. 18's the Mike. Better bring it. You better.
To throw again, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Got his target, Samuel. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go play action now. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time out of Chubb. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a trip.
Now this time, Brady will throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The pass.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
44. Drop deep, drop deep. 44. Rip. 44.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the deep ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Ozzy. Ozzy. Baby, that's a baby shot. 44, Mike.
One final try now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's where we are. Today's finals, Washington 35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaw.